Hi everyone, my name is Megan Jennings and I am the Program Coordinator at Energy Conservation Works. In this video, I will review what the Inflation Reduction Act means for you and echo a presentation that was given at the Sustainability Series in November on energy efficiency and renewable energy opportunities. So without further ado, I'm going to start with a brief overview of the IRA to give some context for the distribution of money across the bill. You can see from the graphic the bill funding is concentrated into three main categories: healthcare, energy, and climate. You can also see the bulk of the IRA deals with energy and climate from the bubble descriptions. I'm not sure if anybody has tried to read the IRA, but with a whopping 700 pages, I'll try my best to cover the basics so you don't have to do it yourself. In this presentation, I'm going to spend a little time talking about how the IRA impacts your local utility, Lower Valley Energy, and other tax-exempt organizations. I will also talk about local business opportunities, but what I'll really try and focus in on is opportunities for our homes and what the savings and costs could look like for you. So, big picture, what does this look like for your home or business? First off, the IRA has made thousands of dollars available in rebates and tax credits and lowers the average utility bill for homes. Second, none of the programs in the IRA raise taxes on any person making less than $400,000 a year. How does this affect Lower Valley Energy? $290 billion have been allocated for loan guarantees for new clean infrastructure, resilient grids, and renewable energy production, including updated grid infrastructure and transitioning coal plants. Lastly, how does this affect you in this country as a consumer? $60 billion have been allocated to build up domestic supply and manufacturing capacity to keep up with growing customer demand and position the U.S. economy to benefit from the global clean energy transition. Now we're going to begin to take a closer look into opportunities specific to tax-exempt organizations. And two significant IRA impacts for these organizations that you should know are: one, the change to the investment tax credit rule, or the ITC, and two, that the IRA allocates billions of dollars in funding for large-scale energy efficiency projects. Regarding the change to the ITC, before the change, co-ops, local governments, nonprofit organizations all couldn't receive an ITC because they are tax exempt. With the rule adjustment, tax-exempt organizations can now take advantage of a 30% direct pay rebate for the total cost of an energy efficiency or renewable project, and enjoy the discount everyone else has been getting. Regarding large funding opportunities, the IRA contains $9.7 billion in clean energy grants for rural electricity co-ops for clean energy projects. Typically, these energy grants cover up to 25% of the total project cost. So great, tax-exempt organizations are cool and all, but you're probably wondering what this means for you. Well, the economics of community solar, other renewables, energy efficiency projects just got a lot better. Beginning in 2023, it's a great time to encourage the town, county, Lower Valley Energy, and your favorite nonprofit to take advantage of clean and efficient electricity. Now I'm going to talk about two opportunities specific to small businesses. First, building owners can receive a tax credit of up to $5 per square foot to support energy efficiency improvements and lower utility bills. A second opportunity for business to take advantage of are REAP grants. As of the new year, the REAP grant maximum has increased from 25% to 50% of project costs, and loans will now cover up to 75% of project costs. These grants have successfully been deployed in our community for solar arrays, and a little shout out to the business that took advantage of a REAP grant. The picture that you actually see in this background is Roadhouse's solar array on Gregory Lane. Another big rule update in the IRA is the expansion of the ITC to 30% for renewable energy projects for small businesses and homes. With the update in the IRA, this means a rooftop solar project that costs $10,000 can receive a $3,000 discount on project costs. While the ITC is not a new program and has been around since 2006, this rule increases the credit from 22% to 30%, reducing project costs in the form of reduced federal taxes. Something unique about this one is the benefit can spread across multiple years as rolling tax credits. Homer businesses interested in one of these projects can also use Energy Conservation Works low-interest loan programs to spread out costs over 5 years. And if you're interested, check out our website for more information. Now we're getting to the point in the presentation where I'm going to focus on opportunities for efficiency in our homes. This is something as ECW as an organization gets the most excited about because the cheapest, cleanest energy is the energy that we don't use. Meaning conserving energy and using it efficiently is the first thing in being more green. And with the IRA, having more efficient and comfortable homes has gotten a lot more accessible because you're not having to spend as much money on your projects with all of the rebates and ITC money that you can get back for completing projects that I'm going to soon be talking about. But before we get into real project examples, 2 big things to remember when it comes to opportunities for home energy projects are 1, you get to cash in on the 30% ITC with some added nuances, and 2, there are also 2 different big opportunities for rebates. And as you can see, you can choose your own energy rebate adventure. Starting with the updates to the ITC for energy efficiency projects, homes can receive a 30% tax credit for installing efficiency technology. As you can see in the table here, a variety of specific efficiency projects are identified from heat pumps and electrification to weatherization projects like insulation, doors, and windows, and lastly, helping out with the cost of an energy audit. This credit is the same as the tax credit for renewables, as I mentioned earlier. However, tax credits for energy efficiency projects are capped at $3,200 each year, and it can't be carried forward from year to year. As a quick review, renewable projects have no ITC cap and can roll over year to year. One last thing to call out on this slide is that the IRA is helping out with the cost of home energy audits, which is the first step in starting an energy project. Interested homeowners can also take advantage of Lower Valley Energy's $150 rebate on top of this tax credit. Please visit Lower Valley Energy's website for more information. Now we're getting into the rebate sections for homes, and we're going to talk about these 2 types of rebates. 1, the Homeowner Managing Energy Saving Program, or HOMES program, and 2, the High Efficiency Home Rebate Program. The HOMES program is a rebate program that allows homeowners to receive $2,000 to $4,000 depending on total home energy savings. The High Efficiency Electric Homes program is a technology-specific program with up to $14,000 in rebates aimed to reduce upfront costs through discounts on products. One thing to note on the rebates for homes is that these 2 rebate programs cannot be combined. However, they can be combined with an ITC. Now for a little bit more detail on the HOMES program. This program provides a rebate to cover a portion of the project cost based on total energy savings once a project is complete. As you can see from the table at the top, this program is broken into tiers based on measured energy savings. The greater the savings, the higher the rebate. The table at the bottom goes a little bit more in depth into those different tiers and what it means for single and multifamily homes. Using an insulation project as an example. Let's say I took on a $7,000 insulation project and was able to achieve a 35.2% energy savings on my home energy use with the project. This would open the door for me for a $3,500 rebate or 50% of project costs. And the ITC would also refund me an extra $1,200 specific to my insulation project on my federal taxes. In total, taking advantage of the Homes Rebate Program and the ITC for this theoretical project could amount to $4,700 off the project, or 67% discount on my $7,000 project. Now we're going to get into the second rebate category. And to keep this presentation moving, we are going to look into specific technology rebates paired with the eligible investment tax credits and show you some example of total costs and discounts. As a disclaimer, actual costs will vary depending on your needs and income, but this will give you an idea of what to expect. But before we get into scenarios, some important things to remember are for this rebate are that one, it's aimed to reduce the upfront cost of specific efficient technology, and two, it includes up to $14,000 for households making less than 80% of median household income in the area, and $7,000 for households making 80 to 150%. Lastly, before we get into the examples, a quick note on heat pumps. Heat pumps are mentioned a lot and are a huge opportunity for energy efficiency and bill savings for HVAC, water heating, and more. For a quick fun fact to illustrate how efficient they are, heat pumps use 1 unit of energy for every 3 units of energy they produce. Ta-da! Heat pumps. So right now we have a heat pump water heater. And for these next couple of slides, I'm not going to read off all the number ranges, but give you examples of different theoretical projects. And using this one for the first example, if you purchase a $3,000 heat pump water heater, you could receive $1,750 off in rebates and another $900 in tax credits, bringing the cost from $3,000 to $350 plus energy bill savings. And we have another example with heat pumps for HVAC systems. And for this one, if you purchase a $10,000 heat pump heating system, you could receive an $8,000 rebate, plus another $2,000 in tax rebates, and the system is free. For 80 to 150% of the median income, the incentives would bring the cost to $3,000 total and still 62% off. Using an electric stove for this example, if you purchase a $1,500 stove, you could receive up to an $840 rebate, bringing the cost down to $660 or 56% in savings. If you choose to do a $3,000 insulation and air sealing project, you could receive $1,600 in rebates plus another $900 tax credit. That lowers the total cost from $3,000 to $500 and is an 84% savings. So as we begin to wrap up talking about the IRA opportunities, we hope we got you excited and thinking about future projects, and we want to set you up well for what's to come. In terms of the timeline for the rebate programs, the Wyoming Energy Authority is in charge of managing these funds and structuring the program. Some states project that they will be able to administer these funds at the earliest in 2024. And as we learn more from the Wyoming Energy Authority about upcoming incentive opportunities, we can keep you informed. Looking at opportunities in 2023, Lower Valley rebate money is still available, along with low interest financing from Energy Conservation Works and investment tax credits for renewables and energy efficiency projects. One last thing to note here, if you completed a project before December 31st of 2022, you may qualify for a Lower Valley rebate and federal incentives. If you're interested in either of these, you can visit the links on the slide below or contact us at ECW. If you're considering an energy project and are looking for financing options, we highly suggest looking into ECW's loan program. This program has been around for a decade and has helped over 150 homeowners financing energy projects from windows to insulation to rooftop solar. Quick points to remember about this program are 1, the interest rate is at 1.5%, 2, homeowners can borrow up to $25,000, and 3, terms of the loan can be up to 5 years. If you're interested, let us know and we can get you started. Before I finish, I want to give 3 final resources and recommendations for how you can set yourself up well for your projects and what you can do now. The first, as I talked about early in the presentation, is an energy audit. Get a start on figuring out what projects you want to do and schedule your energy audit today. An audit gives you a customized project list to get the ball rolling and also unlocks lower value energy rebate money. And as mentioned before, you could qualify for Lower Value Energy's $150 home energy rebate today. Second, stay in the loop on IRA incentives for energy projects and sign up to be on our email list. If you have additional questions, feel free to reach out and stay tuned. Thank you.